What I wish I knew when I was 16, instead of when I was 30. Stop using anything that harms fish. This is the real list. The fishing rod, the hook. It's versatile and lets you pick the fish you want. Easy to learn. Fly fishing is a great way to catch certain kinds of fish. And it's good for the environment. The rod and line, hand lining. An old and useful method, great for small fish. The worst ways, dynamite, cyanide, illegal and bad for the environment. Large drifting fishing nets, bottom trawling nets. Very effective but terrible for the environment and catches things we don't want. In summary, choose specific and legal fishing methods. Practice catch and release. And always respect seasons and limits. Fish smart, not destructively. A quick reset after all those no-nos. Here's the clean, legal, and selective way. Rod fishing. The 10-second intro. A rod, a reel, line, a hook, and a bobber or sinker, depending on how you fish. It's selective, legal, and good for the environment when you follow the rules. The gear you really need. A rod. 6 to 7 feet for fresh water. 7 to 9 feet for salt water from the shore or waves. A spinning reel, size 2,000 to 4,000. Line, mono or fluoro, 8 to 20 pounds depending on what you're trying to catch. Hooks, sizes 4 to 2 and 0. Line cutters, a hook remover or pliers, a rubber landing net, a life jacket, for safety, where to fish, the edges of calm currents. Rock lines and seaweed beds, river mouths, piers and sand spits. Fish in transition zones. Rig it two ways, natural bait or artificial bait. Natural bait, a bobber, a small split shot sinker, a hook. Keep it simple and balanced. Artificial bait, tie on a jig, tie on a spinner, or a spoon. Make sure your knots are tight. Casting, aim for the edges. Focus right behind the current, not in crowded, noisy spots. Presentation, natural bait. Let it drift naturally with a slight tension on the line. Artificial baits, retrieve them in stages. Reel, pause, change up the speed and depth, setting the hook and fighting the fish. When you feel a bite, lift the rod smoothly. Keep steady tension. Don't let the line go slack. Landing and handling, use a rubber net. Wet your hands before touching the fish. Either release it safely, or quickly chill the fish you're keeping on crushed ice. Baits that always work: earthworms, shrimp, squid or calamari, sardines or small mackerel, shellfish. Tip: match the hook size to the bait and refresh your bait if the smell fades. Artificial bait options: small spinner, metal spoon, small jig or vertical jig, soft plastics, worm or shad, crankbait, top water lure. Color rule: clear water, chalk natural colors, murky water or night, chalk bright or glow-in-the-dark colors. Match the bait to the target: tilapia, bream, inshore sea bass, shrimp, worm, soft plastic, small spinner, sardines and baitfish, dough balls, fish fillet, sabiki rig, emperor, snapper, grouper from the bottom, squid or calamari is a favorite. Heavier jig near the bottom. Safety and legality. Check for licenses, seasons, and size and bag limits. Practice catch and release when needed. Take all your trash with you. Don't leave line or hooks in the water. On-screen visuals, close-ups, rod, reel, hook, knots. Shots of casting from a pier or beach towards calm edges. Simple diagrams for bobber rig and bottom rig. Natural baits, worms, shrimp, squid, sardines. Artificial baits, spinner, spoon, jig, soft plastic, crankbait, top water lure, hook set, rubber net landing, safe release. Local regulations and catch and release signs. Bottom line: choose bait that fits the species and conditions, present it naturally, and respect the rules. We're on a bottom trawling fishing boat right now. The crew is getting the gear ready. The net has a heavy rope. Weight. A floating rope with buoys. Doors to keep the net opening wide. The winches are ready. Safety checks are also done. They lower the net with the water current. Slowly. The dragging begins. Slow and steady, just above the seabed. They watch the sonar and the tension. After the planned time is up, the crew pulls in the net. The doors first. The catch bag. They watch their footing and use barriers and hooks. The catch comes onto the ship safely. On the sorting table with clean gloves they separate the fish by type and size. Small creatures or those not targeted are returned to the water quickly and gently. With wet hands and as little time in the air as possible, we need to keep bycatch low. We respect closed fishing seasons. We respect protected areas. And we respect all local laws. Bottom trawling is regulated and can harm the seabed if not used correctly. Trips usually last from 3 to 15 days, depending on the season, depending on the allowed quotas, depending on the weather. To keep the fish fresh, they cool it immediately with crushed ice. Or with a mixture of ice and very cold water, 0 to 2 degrees Celsius. For suitable types, they quickly gut the fish. They wash it with clean seawater. Then they put ice on it again. They store it in insulated and drained boxes, so that the melted ice water doesn't spoil the fish, and the cold chain must never be broken, from the ship's deck to the dock. Keeping fish alive makes them better quality, and it gives them a higher value. It also means we're fishing responsibly. On the ship's deck, special tanks pump in clean seawater. Strong pumps with filters keep the water moving all the time. Aeration, or adding oxygen, keeps the dissolved oxygen level between 6 and 8 milligrams per liter. The water needs to be just right for the type of fish, with steady salt levels, and very little ammonia. The temperature should be close to where we caught them, half a degree to 2 degrees colder if the fish can handle it. Avoid crowding, give the fish enough space, dim the lights, and reduce noise and vibrations so the fish don't get stressed. Handle them gently, use wet hands, use rubber nets, and keep the fish out of the water for the shortest time possible. Constantly check the dissolved oxygen and temperature, and monitor the salt levels and ammonia. Clean the tanks and filters on time. During the trip, quickly sort sensitive species and put them in their own tanks. Refresh the water intake when currents and clear water allow, and always have a backup plan, like an extra generator or batteries for aeration and pumps. Out at sea, these huge ships are about 100 to 150 meters long, and they're 18 to 25 meters wide. They have refrigeration and freezing factories right on board, and usually, their crew is made up of 40 to 60 people. Clear roles make the work safe and efficient. The captain handles navigation and decisions. Deck officers manage the route, radar, sonar, and communications. The head fisherman plans the fishing and towing operations. The deck crew handles the equipment, net doors, and net safety. Engineers take care of the engines, generators, pumps, oxygen systems, and tanks. Processing workers handle sorting, quality control, and storing live fish or chilling them with ice. The safety officer medic is there for emergencies, and the kitchen and service staff handle food and cleanliness. Keeping fish alive needs reliable water and oxygen, and gentle handling with constant monitoring. This is all possible thanks to large ships that work with teamwork and clearly defined roles. Stay safe and be responsible. Japan, an old country that relies on fishing. Back in the day, they used to go on long fishing trips and come back with promises. Fresh, delicious fish, just like the sea it came from. But these long trips would make the fish tired. In the tight spaces where they kept the fish on the boat, the fish would get weak, or lazy as they'd say. Gap 2s. This was because of the cramped spaces, lack of oxygen, and constant stress. At first, they tried using simple tanks with still water. But this made more fish die, and their taste got bad. Movement is life. They made round tanks for the fish, powerful pumps, fine filters, and constant aeration, or injecting pure oxygen. There's a famous story that says sailors used to throw a small predator in with the fish to keep them moving. These are just folk tales. Modern methods don't do that. Today, controlled circular currents gently guide the fish. Tiny bubbles increase oxygen, salinity, and temperature are kept just right. They also put in fewer fish so they don't get stressed. They monitor ammonia and remove it to keep the water clean and healthy. The result? Active fish that arrive firm, smell cleaner, and sell for a higher price. As for lazy fish, they become soft and lose their value. A simple idea changed the quality. Keep the water moving and take care of the fish tanks. Choose systems that keep fish alive and improve their quality. On dark nights, with no moon, a focused light draws life to the right spot. The idea is simple. The light brings plankton together, then bait fish follow, and after them, the predators. Important, make sure your lights are allowed where you are, and respect protected areas and species you can't fish. From a boat, use LED spotlights with 3,000, 1,000 lumens above the water, or green underwater lights. Have a safe battery with waterproof connections, a steady anchor, and a life jacket. From the shore or a dock, use a fixed light on the water's surface or an underwater light tied to a rope. Medium fishing gear, 10-20 lb line, live bait, or a small spinner. The steps: turn off all unnecessary lights, and keep one light focused on a single spot. Wait 15-30 minutes for the bait to gather. Cast to the edge of the light's glow, not right in the middle. Change up your depths, and slow down your retrieve. Switch between live bait, micro jigs, and small spinners. For squid, use a squid jig around the light. For cast nets, if they're allowed, throw it on the edges after the sardines gather. Safety and navigation: don't blind other boats. Keep your navigation lights on. Watch out for birds and other sea life. And keep your batteries safe from water. Best conditions: calm water, a gentle current, harbors and bays, and moonless nights. Species: sardines, bait fish, squid, and nearby, sea bass and bluefish. The bottom line: a well-set-up light, a little patience, and you'll fish smart, without harm, and legally. Quick definition: dive fishing means catching fish underwater, usually with a spear gun or pole spear, and gathering octopus, squid, or crab by hand, always within local laws. The basic gear: a proper wetsuit, long fins, a mask and snorkel, a correctly adjusted weight belt, a spear gun or pole spear with a reel or float line, a surface buoy with a diver down flag, a sharp safety knife, and a small flashlight for holes. The steps in short: plan your location, the wind and current, and entry/exit points. Always dive with a buddy and use clear signals. Breathe calmly and do a gentle warm-up on the surface. Make a clean dive. Approach slowly with the current. Wait patiently near structures. Aim just behind the gill plate. Secure the fish on the line, dispatch it quickly and respectfully, then put it on ice right away if it's for eating. Safety and legality: check the regulations. Many places forbid spearfishing while scuba diving and only allow freediving, snorkeling. Respect size limits, seasons, and no-take zones. Avoid protected species and spawning fish. Don't chase fish beyond your skill level. Never freedive after scuba diving on the same day. Target species by habitat: coral reefs and rocks, grouper, bream, local snapper, emperor, goatfish, only where it's legal, structures and current edges, barracuda, bonito, mackerel, amberjack on the edges, sand and seagrass, flatfish, sole, rabbitfish where allowed, cephalopods, octopus, squid, hand gathering, reachable depths, guidelines vary by training, beginner, 3 to 10 meters, recreational, 10 to 20 meters, most common, advanced free diver, 20-35 meters, elite 40 meters, and beyond with training and a buddy, scuba where legal, often 10 to 30 meters, stay within no decompression limits. In summary, selective and ethical hunting, one clean shot, legal size, and respect for the sea. Seafood, if we cook it simply, can make your heart and mind stronger. Omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA help keep your heart beating regularly and keep your blood vessels healthy and calm down swelling. DHA makes you focus better and helps your brain think clearly and makes you feel happier. Good protein keeps you full longer and helps build and fix muscles, and it also helps your muscles recover faster after working out. And it also has important vitamins and minerals. Vitamin D for your immune system and strong bones. Vitamin B12 for energy and nerves, iodine for your thyroid hormones, and selenium to protect your body like an antioxidant for life stages that need special care, like pregnancy and growing kids. And older people, choose types that have low mercury and ask your doctor if you need to. Think about salmon, sardines, Atlantic mackerel, light tuna, shrimp, and shellfish. Try to eat seafood 2 to 3 times a week. Mix it up with small, oily fish for omega-3s, and also include whitefish and shellfish for protein and minerals. Grill it, or steam it, or bake it to keep all the good stuff, and cut down on heavy sauces and deep frying. Buy fresh or frozen fish that's good quality from places you trust. Keep it cold fast, put it in the fridge at 0-4 degrees Celsius, and cook it to a safe temperature inside. Store and reheat it properly. If you have allergies or special health needs, get personal advice. Want affordable options? Sardines, light tuna, and good canned choices are all nutritious. A smart seafood meal equals a stronger body and a clearer mind.